welcome back to the channel. We are at the garage where I am parked currently the M3, and I just changed the indicator. The old one was really yellow, yeah, probably Californian sun. So this one looks nice and decent. I just replaced it, and I'm gonna replace the non-drive side. Let's do it, and maybe I go for a ride. Oh no. I have to also. I'm gonna replace some stuff in the interior, like the gear shift knob. I bought the short shift ZHP from BMW. I use it in the E39 530i, and it was one of the greatest small update for that car. Probably also gonna be a nice update for this. And I also have to change the leather around that gearing knob. So let's do that, and see you later. Okay, now I wanna change this gear shift knob. I just remove this old leather, because when we're going to change the leather, it's a one-piece design. Only the M cars coming like this, and I'm going to change to new short gear shift knob. It's really nice, and it's much better to shift. Has a nice weight. So what the heavy stuff is here to remove the old one. I did it a couple of times in my other BMWs. Yeah, it feels it won't come up, but once it's already up. So kind of a heavy stuff. So let's do it, and then see you. I show you later once I finished. There are some details I have to change. This looks awful. This soft touch lock, typical 2000 issues. We're gonna get new steering wheel, a Europe version speedometer. I also ordered some leather care in this color, but we have to clean the leather first properly to get back in its shape. Yeah, actually there's several things to do. It's a project car, so let's start. So this was very easy because it has I don't know how they call it. It's flexible, so I don't have to glue it or do it anything. Just pull it. So it's actually a pull-over stuff, and this leather looks really good, and smells good as well. I'm just looking. Probably I have to fix it in the right position. I do it. Okay, so there you go. This is the front, and now it looks good. I'm just going to pull over here, push through this gear shift part, and put it back to the place. And then put the gear shift knob on the top. This looks way much better than before. So this is the new knob. You have just you have here inside. Maybe I can show you. Maybe you can see. Yes. So this plastic part inside, which goes here, and then gets fixed. So I just push it slightly over, and then you have to hear a smooth noise. I mean, you have to feel, you won't hear anything. Yeah, so, and this is the new setup. First, probably I also going to look for this kind of color for those interior trims. I think it could fit very well to this leather gray interior. Everything is white, gray, slightly black, and some chrome touches. So it's gonna be a really proper, nice car. Just use it for great driving. I wanna fix everything, kind of refinish the car as much as possible. But if I have to do some bigger stuff, I'll do it. Yes, so the next part which I wanna change here is this leather, but I'm not completely sure how it works. I'm gonna check. Maybe I do it today, but I don't have so much time anymore for this. So maybe it's the next time topic. But oh, nice feature, I didn't notice. You can hold here small coins. Okay, I don't know the car exactly. You can see some small features, but I really like this. It's a nice design feature, kind of surprising. It's always nice to have a design feature which tells the way how it works, and surprise you or just give you a nice pleasure to do this movement. So it's a nice movement. There is a small sticky part on the top, so you can stick it with your finger and just push it back. All these stuffs I really like. And yeah, next topic gonna be, it's next week. I said I have to change the speedometer because you can see the temperature clock is wrong. It shows that the car is hot. Actually, the car, I didn't start it today. So we're gonna change it anyway because it's a US spec. And first I thought I'm gonna like the US spec, but those small numbers, and I always want to know how fast I am in a kilometer, not in miles. So I am very confused, and I can concentrate on those numbers. So I just want to clear it. I think the European speedometer is much nicer than this one because it's more, it's cleaner. I just got a new steering wheel, the same steering wheel but with new leather. Actually, the new one has a slightly more thickness, and here a perforated leather, but also M stitches. Probably we changed the BMW logo on the steering wheel because this has some flakes. We don't change the airbag because this is already changed in this car. You know, the Takata had a problem with the airbags and BMW had a big recall. I think I had 2 or 3 cars already, BMWs, which had this issue, and I went into the local BMW dealership to fix that. But in this car history it says it's already replaced, so it's nice. Yeah, that's it first. There are some other topics coming, like I wanna fix, maybe you can see it, well, maybe better. I wanna fix the whole top. This one is moving a little bit too much, and the rear I already told you. So all the top liners we have to maybe just change, or I buy a used one and change only those parts, which I have to, because the top looks decent. This looks nice, but the side panels, they not, somehow they looks aged. So let's start the engine. So I'm in the car driving a little bit, just wanna enjoy this only this new gear shift knob. It's just a nice feeling to have the right size and length and just everything just fits much better. Just a little accelerating. This car is of my dream. It was always my dream, and it's like, for me, like Porsche, like Ferrari, those would be the next step. This is the top of BMW ever made. There are some cars on the same level. I don't do any difference yet. I have top 10, but actually all of them top 1 from BMW. And maybe I'm gonna do my top 10 BMW ranking list. I already driven some of them. I drove an M5, a V8 M5, the E39. I had that car. I loved that car. It was in Imola red. Nice pack, but I sold it. I drove my friend's same M3, but it was a CSL. It had only 80,000 kilometers. And what else? I drove his Z4M, the same engine. I drove M2. Actually, it was a prototype from BMW, because one of my friend, he's an engineer at BMW, and he's responding for a motor testing lab, or he's one of the engineers in that lab, and he's a great guy. He also owns a BMW, an M6, the V10, the V10. It's just a great piece of engineering if you keep the engine alive. Some traffic, so maybe I just cool down the car. I'm gonna clean the car, wash the car, clean it inside properly. Maybe I get the later conditioning so I can start with leather conditioning, and I can show you the current status of the leather. Yeah, there is a lot of going on with this car. It's just a new project. I love to have project cars. I also gonna show you a car very soon, which I still own, but it's available for sale. It's a Mazda MX-5 NA with a 1.8, 135 horsepower, and yeah, it's British racing green. It has a leather interior. It has nice stuff. So I'm gonna show you that car soon. There has also some modifications, some nice light parts, but it's kind of look a stock. I kind of like stock look cars, just a little modified to give my taste, because I believe the designers, whoever designed those cars, they did their best job to make a great car, and it's a design team. It's not just like, okay, I designing something. It's a big team of designers. For example, on one car, there are some key designers, and the designers that they make the sketches, and there are few different versions which are kind of racing each other. So if you want to hear about this kind of topic, more design related, I can tell you more about this. Yeah, just pull over again. Yeah, it's country road. It's always like this. You have to cool down the engine. It's very picky about cooling and having the right temperature before we turn off. So I'm now kind of cruising, letting some air inside, and I just say hello to you. Have a nice weekend. See you next time.